50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on with it, man.
Here we go. Viking 18.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40.
The fuck is Fields? The fuck is Fields?
Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback.
Who is Fields?
Career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering what are you in for. Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter.
Wow.
And as we check the next-gen stats, he certainly earned his yardage there as he wound up running better than 90 yards that time.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in the red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
So the kickoff bubble in a great field position. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the game fast. I mean, beyond fast, it's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
That's crazy. I'm getting hit like that.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like they're green on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Mostert. And not much there at all. He's up to about the 16-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, boy. I did. Man, I ain't been playing, bro. I'm kind of off for real. He got it. Then he got a good start.
They've been playing so well. They didn't get
Talking about this
overexcited.
nigga right here I'm
Just got
playing.
a defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with big
But
safes.
I'm
This one may be over.
yeah, he watching my stream. I'm down 21 zip in the first quarter already.
If it is over already.
Start of the season, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I might be right now. Just get this shit together.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores.
Let's get this shit together.
Inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
It's
Let's get this shit together.
Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a
My name, cuz.
and it was on target too.
and I'm telling
I
you,
guess.
let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I'm talking about why the man wouldn't go into the damn, what you call it?
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Why wouldn't he go on into the...
Sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet
Alright, play my what you call it. Play my what you call
wait
it.
for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I gotta slow this
Second there,
down.
I thought that might break big.
I
Screen
gotta
pass.
slow this
Looked
down.
like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a play fake.
I gotta slow this down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Ain't there? Ain't then.
It's gonna be 2 out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Wow.
Downfield that fell incomplete.
Good go. Good go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play
Good go.
there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
Good go.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Boy, he got a fast ass quarterback. That nigga running. That's what's up.
And this will be a touchdown.
That's what's up.
Set sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
That's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your crease board or one-play drive. That's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Let's see if it's that easy here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Push him back. Push him back.
Kaepernick gonna throw.
Um,
And this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play all year. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll fire this deep
I'm
from
talking about,
Duke.
who is that?
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. First quarter.
Boy.
He has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being 10
Boy.
going forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league
Alright.
4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
Alright.
Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they got a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage in the zone, and there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this one's
I'm
down on the right side, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
I'm talking about Cole. I'm talking about Cole.
Finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down. On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarvis Tart. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Intercepted. The Niners take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception.
Come on, bro. Get it to go. Get it to go. Oh my God. Nobody. Oh.
And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up. How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Gonna be difficult to dig.
Nobody. Oh.
For sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Nobody. Oh. I know what he doing. I know exactly what he doing. I know exactly what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing.
49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. Just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook.
What?
And he'll be taken down as
Come
they
on,
will
bro.
take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
Come on.
That's a great question because
Come on.
that's what they're
You
gonna
come
check
back.
on when he gets to the sideline.
One play at a time. You come back.
He's going to check on it because when you've done it before,
And he's checking for that.
Anthony Barr in there to get him. It's a loss
He's
of
checking
5.
for that.
3 scores down, not
So,
even a halftime yet.
and he
And
got
not
him
getting much
covering the
generated
whole middle
offensively.
like
They've
that.
got to figure it out.
It's tough because this
Oh,
defense
because of the
this season
zone,
is playing
bro.
with so much
Because
confidence
of the
right now.
They
zone.
really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Because of the zone.
On second down, motion.
And he
And he is met quickly
what
in
the
the
fuck?
backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Boy,
That'll set him back
glitching
with a loss of
ass.
3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Now he'll let it go.
Why you?
Deep left side.
Ah!
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield.
I'm
Didn't get it
talking
on
about
that one, but
they
may come back
covering
to it again.
everything.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They covering everything.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other
They
side of
covering
midfield
damn near
before going
everything.
out of bounds. That pickup goes for 20.
And man coverage.
Flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Hands in motion.
I'm talking about they bumping the dog shit out my man.
2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now Kaepernick again.
Got no feet.
I'm talking about they bumping the dog shit out my man.
2.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic.
I'm talking about they bumping the dog shit out my man.
Sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
Since you running man, I gotta pull that nigga out.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick.
Look at,
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
wow, man.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Charles, not only is that an interception,
I'm talking about that is crazy. You playing?
touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points, no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.
He
You might
is
look
literally.
back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
He is literally.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions
Alright.
on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 4. And it's
Input the run. He
incomplete.
can't
Took a
throw.
shot, couldn't get
Can't
it.
throw.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He
When you
can't
look at the
throw.
scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I'm talking about the nigga just stood there. What the fuck was he doing?
The 40 down at the 39.
They made my nigga dumb out.
Play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield.
That's why, man.
It was a thing to behold there.
That's why.
Same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors.
That's why.
They push the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected.
I see now. I can't.
And now
I
they're in
have to.
position to widen this lead.
Damn, this franchise, bro. You gotta learn that. You gotta learn this is franchise. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
This is franchise. You can't do that.
Gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
You can't do that in her franchise.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, steal it, it's
Okay.
complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
They done went back to that shit.
21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll start with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
39-yard line.
Good learning. Why you ain't on that?
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make the lead now 26. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Well, I'm down 28, 20, 28.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the
I'm down 28.
penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll see
The nigga got in the goddamn 14-point lead quicker than a
We'll
motherfucker.
see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Alright, they go.
Turn here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their
Running man. Running a lot of man.
Getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it over, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 33.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, y'all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it, and blocking it, and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
There we go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. James on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him.
Looking long for
Wow, you.
that his pass is intercepted.
Wow.
Time today. By Chad Gladney, and a big
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception.
That's crazy.
On his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. You put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away.
That's crazy.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If
That's
they can actually
crazy.
get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor.
This motherfucker's
He's got 2
crazy.
touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover, double, triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked
Look
in
at
such a
him.
groove,
Look at the
such a
pursuit
connection.
they made me get.
There he goes right side. And he takes
That's
it
weak.
down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 54 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And the second
Weak as
wave of
fuck.
tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the
That's
line.
weak as hell.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And now and he will
Really?
score.
Really?
It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can do things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
Taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Kaepernick. It'll be second down.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again, it's Kaepernick.
I'm talking about, look at that.
Kittle. This time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers get a score closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball with a comfortable 4th-quarter lead. A 10-carry game for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Minnesota.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly.
I'm talking about this man just killed you.
7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 51 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Thielen killed you.
He has
From the
really
jump.
settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
From the jump, Thielen killed
He
you.
may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB
From the
is
okay.
easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Wow.
Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
Bailey now to kick it away after after the
I gotta
touchdown.
start looking at other folks' roster. Cause this motherfucker came out with a running quarterback that run like Michael Vick. I'm talking about like Michael Vick.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Looking long for his tight end lead. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Cook.
God damn.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On play action, they'll throw.
What?
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I'm talking about from the jump, this nigga had 14.
And a nice job here
From the jump, nigga.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. You see this one at the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise of utility right now. Still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller. But they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Yeah.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Yeah.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. He'll try and run it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
Man, look at.
And he'll get it up 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
4-yard line. Right there. A gain of 7. Right there. 54. And the Vikings.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man and he hits
I'm talking about, why are y'all not playing that?
40 to the 39.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go. And it's a fake here on 11 inches. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch them flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch them off guard. But it's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Now a
Oh, you bitch ass nigga. Pressure getting to him like that on the throw. That's why you been throwing it like pressure. There's somebody in your face. Just somebody in your face. That's all that counts on. I gotta do better than that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively.
That's bullshit.
They'll need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Thank you, man. I'm like, that's bullshit.
1 second left to go. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Another tote for the workhorses.
Look at it.
And he'll be taken down.
I allowed the runs too when I did that. Put that shit on the grass.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And partner,
I
I
put
must
on
say,
the
good to
grass.
see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota,
Who is that?
you get a
Chris?
win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
That was my
They'll
fault,
look to get
man. I
back on
played.
track next week as
I
they
let them
travel
jump
up
out
to
in that
Detroit
game. Who the
to
fuck
take
is this
on the
quarterback?
Lions.
Justin Fields.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Well, who the hell is Shaniqua? Ain't you in the chat room, nigga? Man. Hmm. I play next, man. I gotta stay ahead of that shit. I was not ready for that quarterback right now. I'm thinking it's the goddamn franchise, right? Playing franchise. Lions. He a 80 coming out as a rookie. Nigga speed's at 86 already. See, change of direction is a 91. God damn, the only thing he can't do for it. Hell, he do everything. Look at his throw under pressure. I can throw under pressure. Why the fuck? I'm just ain't playing right. That's just me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Who the Lions got? Okay, he got Stafford. I have to start looking at my opponents ahead. Got a running back that run a 91. Today. Reggie Davis. Too fast.